Righto, so because the car's been standing for a few days without driving, I've had to solicit some help from your friendly neighborhood Toyota Taz, coming to save the day with some jumpers. So okay, die skerpste nie, maar
Ja, so rijdt het uit, net zolang je net een lokker. Ja.
Negative. I'm sure that's the positive. I'm sure that's the positive. There we go. There we go. See if we get them revs up. Sure she's gonna take the first time. Almost. There we go. There we go. We need to do the steering wheel before we go for the test drive. I just hope I have the bolt, the correct tool for the nut in the middle over here. If not, then it's gonna stay like this for the test drive, but hopefully I can organize it from my neighbors or something. But yeah, Lumina, ready to go. Stay tuned for the test drive. Thank you, Marius, with your handskip. Friendly neighborhood Taz. Right. With removing the steering wheel on your Holden Commodore, VZ Holden Commodore, or your Chevrolet Lumina SS as we know it here in South Africa, the first thing you need to do is go to the bottom of your steering column over here, and you'll see a little gap over there, a little hole or passageway, and there you have a star screwdriver or star screw that you need to loosen, and that's the first thing that you'll be doing when attempting to remove the steering wheel. And then what you want to do next is take your flat screwdriver, just wedge it between the two plastics, give it a twist, and the top plastic cover should just pop right off. The next thing you have to worry about are these clips at the back that remove the airbag, because that's the next thing we'll be removing before we can continue with the removal of the steering wheel. So you'll notice on both sides of the steering wheel there are these square type of holes, and you need to take your flat screwdriver, poke it into that hole over there, give it a twist, and the clip should clip right off. Let's give it a try. When trying to wedge this thing out, when you're pushing the screwdriver in at the back and giving it the twist, you simultaneously have to have your other hand on the airbag and pull it forward. So just keep that in mind. And just like that, the airbag pops right off. So you can see these are your pins that you need to twist that are locking your airbag into place. So you just give them a bit of a push and a twist and they pop right out. Now we're going to disconnect this little plug over here don't forget, I forgot to mention, I did disconnect the battery already. Okay, it's never 100% that this airbag will not go off even though your battery is disconnected, but I'm gonna hope that, you know, it plays by the rules today. So let's get this thing disconnected. You have your green wire over there. Should we go red or green first, guys? What do you think? I say green for go. Wait a minute, that green one is not even connected to the airbag, so let's go red. See, you need 2 hands for this. Give me a sec. And just like that, guys, yellow one pops right out, red one pops right out. That's interesting. I was not expecting this to be just a normal bolt. I was expecting this to be some sort of Torx. From the videos that I've seen on YouTube, there's supposed to be a Torx bolt over here of some sort, like an Allen key type of thing, but looks like we're sitting with a 24 over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is probably a 24. I don't have that size. I'm gonna check by my neighbors quickly if they perhaps have a 24 for me. And off we go with the steering in an awkward situation, awkward position. So I'm just gonna go to my wife's place of work. They have a workshop there with a lot of tools, and I'm gonna borrow the 30. Sorry, I forgot to mention it's not a 24. This is a 30 millimeter socket that I'll be using on the steering wheel. But yeah, as for the brakes, no problem, no sound, working perfectly. Yeah, definitely need to change the front discs when I do and what's so funny is there used to be this wobble in the steering wheel that I thought was accredited to the fact that my top shock mounts are on their way out, and it seems like they are directly related to the brakes. There's just a slight wobble in the brakes now that I brake, but I think that's just because the front brakes or the front discs also need to be schemed. But like I said before, I will be replacing the discs when I do the front. Car's driving amazingly still. Also need to be doing an oil change very soon on the car. I'll be documenting that also in about a month's time or so, and yeah, looking forward to that. There should be some content over the next couple of weeks on this channel, so if you guys like the content, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, of course. But let's get the steering wheel changed around. Can you see how irritating it is? I cannot even see my the cluster. I cannot see what's happening there. I never know where my revs are. I can kind of see the speedometer, but vision is blocked dramatically. Hello. Luckily my wife only works like 5 minutes drive from the home, So I'm just gonna pop in there quickly, scoop her up, and same time get this steering wheel sorted. Wobble? Can you see the wobble? It's very slight now, but it wasn't much worse. It was much worse before I replaced the rear brakes. So at the moment of truth, okay, these bolts can be very, very, very tight. So hang on to the steering wheel with one hand, like that. Ooh. Give yourself some leverage, and then boom. That actually wasn't too bad. I thought it would be a lot harder than that. But, oh, okay, so it is a bit harder than that.
Give me some. There's only one.
Try it from the other side, like that. There we go. I have a lot more space on this side to move the ratchet. Camera go. This is called a ratchet.
Yeah.
Bolt is nice and loose now. So all that's left to do is remove it. There we go. 30 millimeter bolt out. Time to remove the steering. Oh.
Are you finished?
Almost. Okay, so the trick is you need to turn the clock spring so that this lines up with where it was originally on the steering wheel, which is this little gap over here, or else it will stop you from reinstalling your steering wheel. As you can see, it slides through that little gap over there, and that's basically what you need for your steering to be back to normal. And as you can see, I can see my cluster now, and I'm very excited, guys. So let me just get everything else reinstalled, obviously. So we'll just reinstall that. Make sure it's nice and tight, guys. I need both hands to do that, of course. And then plug everything back where they belong. So you'll have your green wire over here going back to this copper terminal over there. I actually forgot. I know this one goes into the airbag. Oh yes, and of course this one also plugs back onto the airbag on that copper terminal over there. So yeah, thank you guys for joining, and my steering wheel should be back to normal and just like that, everything's back to normal. Now we can give you some nice POV drives on the highway and elsewhere.
Easy. I found three. It's in broken now. Check it. You want it?
Alright guys, we are back. Steering wheel has been refitted. Don't worry. It's just positioned like this because of how I parked. I just wanted to get a cold start for you guys now in the morning, before we take this car for a test drive. So let's just do that quickly. Oh, not bad, eh? For just a H-pipe and 3 mufflers, it's really not that bad. But I'm thinking of deleting one of the mufflers. Right, so there we have it. The steering wheel is back to normal. Everything's working. I need to give this car a nice clean. Actually, I have a video planned where I'm going to be doing a detailing video of this car in particular, because it's been a while since I've had it washed. So I thought I'll take this opportunity to show you guys how I clean my car in detail. Test drive. Welcome to the test drive. Yep, steering is back the way it should be. Just on my way to drop wifey at work, and brakes seem to be working absolutely fine as well. Let's just get past this car. Love the way a V8 goes up a hill. Something ain't right here in the front. I think the right tire has got a slow puncture. But just look at that. Braking, no vibration in the steering. Ugh. Well, at least a lot less than before, but yeah. Super happy about that. And my car is back, just like that. Wifey says slow down, so we slow down. Yeah, I need to get that tire pumped. Making my way back home now after dropping wifey at work. Yeah, nothing much to say really. I'm happy. Car's back to working. My view's back to normal. Beautiful sunrise that I'm about to witness. It's a wonderful day. brakes are working on this downhill. Loving it. No funny sounds. Excuse me. Can I have my car back? Look at him keeping it. Kijk vir hom, hy's nou Mr. Cool. Move ya. Move. Alright guys, our favorite spot, leaving our favorite spot, the gas station. And once again, thank you. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Join me next time on Full Speed SA. Peace.